Got dressed up for you all. Just to do this video, I wanted to look sharp, decent. Nice gold buttons. I think it gives it a great look. Have this nice shirt that actually my nephew's girlfriend, can you believe that I have a nephew that has a girlfriend? My nephew's girlfriend picked out. So I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. And got my little light. You see that? See, I came prepared. I came prepared tonight. Today, whenever you will be seeing this, just for you. And today we're talking about self-care. Hold on. If you haven't noticed, the word or the term self-care has become all the rave recently, the latest buzzword. In lieu of what has been going on, I'm really trying hard not to use the word pandemic, COVID-19. I know it's the reality that we live in right now, but I think sometimes we're just so overwhelmed with that word. So that's the only time I'm going to say it. Because of everything that's been going on in the world around us, the present nature of what's going on around us, it seems as though that has been a word that has been thrown around. Now, me being in the ministry field, that self-care is nothing new to me. This is something that we were introduced to a long time ago. I remember when I first went into seminary, one of the professors highly recommended that all of his students seriously seek out a counselor, a therapist. And so I did my little research and I looked up a local practice, and I was able to take a few sessions. So self-care is something that I've been implementing earlier in my career, earlier within my ministry path, and I'm so grateful that I took a chance on me and that I listened to that professor, thank you Dr. West, among others, and I invested in myself through counseling. Now what we see with what's been going on, that it is really not an option for us to take care of ourselves. And what I wanted to talk with you all about today was what self-care looks like. Now, I am not in any way trying to tell you what you have to do to practice self-care, but I want to offer maybe a different perspective and a light, because I believe that many of us have gotten maybe overwhelmed or confused about the right way to do self-care. I'm going to give you my definition and you can do with it whatever you feel, but I want to encourage you and challenge you to come up with your very own definition of self-care. In my opinion, self-care is any personal investment that encourages you, stabilizes you, lifts you, or edifies better health, mental health, to rest, or anything that elevates or maintains your peace. That is what I believe self-care is. Taking care of yourself in such a way where you are empowered to maintain your peace, to be creative with who you are, and it should give you the peace of mind that tells you I'm taking care of myself in an authentic way. So when we think about self-care, again, this is a guide. I don't want to tell anyone what it should look like, because there are just so many people right now. It seems like they're the gurus of self-care. I do believe that self-care should elevate your health. It should invigorate you. You should be energized. You should be liberated. So what do I believe self-care looks like? In a nutshell, each person is going to have their own individual approach to self-care. Why? Because we're all different. We are unique. We are like an arrangement of flowers. And in that arrangement of flowers, no one flower is exactly the same. So why not do something that is going to resonate with who you are? So I believe that self-care is being authentic to yourself. Who you are uniquely as a person. It is being authentic to yourself. I believe that self-care is all about maintaining or creating boundaries. Self-care is about saying no to somebody every now and again. So they may not like it, but every now and again, you're going to have to tell somebody no. Self-care is about giving people ultimatums and not apologizing for it. I also believe that self-care is anything that allows you to be creatively you. There are a lot of people who love drawing, who love music and the arts. If that's you, why can't that be your self-care? That self-care is even indulging in that chocolate ice cream or dark chocolate cups filled with peanut butter from Trader Joe's. That happens to be one of my favorites. Self-care can be lighting a candle and having a prayer session, just you and God. So as you can see, I've given you several different examples. It can be anything. Again, we don't want to get so inundated with the culture and projections that everyone is telling you what it should look like, that everyone is telling you what it should look like, there's a right or wrong way. I do believe that self-care in no way, shape, or form, it should not deprive you, nor should it hinder you or harm you. If in any way you're engaged in something that is the detriment of you, then I do believe that that's not self-care. Anything that's going to cause you or someone else physically, bodily, mental, or spiritual harm, those are things that you might want to really seek out and search and revisit and ask yourself the question, is this helping me or is this hindering me? So some of the things that I like to do for my self-care, and this is just to give you some examples because I think that we all can maybe learn from other people, but we really have to be careful of taking someone else's form or methodology of self-care, completely taking their rubric and putting it and adapting it to our life. I enjoy pampering myself. So if that means getting dressed up, looking very nice, I'm going to do that. If it means taking a nice, long, luxurious bubble bath with Epsom salts, with tea tree oil and fragrances, I'm going to do that because that is something that I enjoy doing. If it means baking, for me, self-care is baking. I enjoy making biscuits, cooking cookies, all those little things that maybe people don't necessarily think is self-care. Being creative. Honestly, creating content, for me, that is self-care. I'm able to express myself to you all, my tribe, the viewers who I know are listening and you are supportive. In a nutshell, that's what self-care is. I want you to comment below and let me know, what have you been doing to take care of yourself? Are you going on bike rides? Are you going for a walk? Are you lighting candles? Are you doing 30 minutes of cardio and exercise? Because trust me, self-care is external as much as it is internally. So again, comment below. Let me know. I'm very curious to know, what are some of the ways that you have been intentionally focusing on self-care? Because that's what it's about. Self-care is about focusing on you. Comment below, let me know. I would love to hear. Maybe I'll learn something new from you all. And always remember that a mind change equals a life change. God bless you.